Hi, I'm Oliver. My favourite colour is orange.
I'm Jordan, and my favourite colour is purple.
I'm Leah, and my favourite colour is also purple, but like one of like the mauvey purples because it's better.
My name is Liam, and my favourite colour is purple. My name is Liam, and my favourite colour is also purple. Well, the whole idea of this program was to sort of tell stories about the coast, and we were trying to think of ways that we could implement that within our name. And so we were chucking around ideas, and eventually we knew that we wanted to have the word words in there somewhere. And because we're an LGBT podcast, we wanted to include queer in there somewhere as well. So the Q replacing the O is sort of the idea of that. It's queer words.
And I think we also like to think of it, as quirky words as well. So it's kind of like a double entendre.
We're so quirky.
Sharon did.
I
Our
saw
lovely
a job listing and I applied.
Yeah, look, our lovely,
As did I.
amazing Sharon decided to put this program together called the Haywire program, and we all came together and got together and had a big discussion about what we wanted and what our goals were going to be within this podcast and how we were going to run it and what our demographic was going to be, and together we all decided that we wanted this to be a podcast for people who needed it, I guess.
There was a job offer put out by here at Regional Youth Support Services in the Youth Arts Warehouse, and we all applied to that. And when we came in, we were told, we got there was a grant from Haywire to produce 12 podcasts through FRRR, and also there's I work for the digital media side of this project, which is funded by Arts New South Wales.
Yep. So our team meets here at the Regional Youth Support Services Youth Arts Warehouse little recording studio every Friday, and we sort of do like a fortnightly schedule of main podcast, and then on our down week we have a little mini podcast, so it's sort of like a cycle where we sort of come in, we discuss what we'd like to talk about, we record what we want to, we get people in, or we go out and record little interviews discussing things with the public or people whose stories we'd like to share, and then we pack it all up and we send it to Oliver to edit.
And then that takes like 2 days.
There's only really one, maybe two main support services for young, like, queer kids on the coast, and it's sort of like trying to create an online sort of community and support service so that it doesn't matter where on the coast you are, even if you're not sort of near Gosford, you can't get down to Riz, can't get to GenQ or anything like that, we still crawling our fingers out.
And we're not just we're not just a podcast that goes up there and you listen to it and that's it. Like, we also want to be people that people can come and talk to us, and like we can make these connections, and it's a community. It's
Absolutely.
not just something you listen to and you go, oh, that was cool, but that's it. Like, we really want to interact with the people that listen, and if they have questions or they they just want to talk to someone about these things, because there isn't publicly a lot of stuff for young people like that on the coast.
It's definitely a by the queer people for the queer people.
You see a lot specifically for the gay and lesbian demographic, but there isn't as much for bisexual, transgender, asexual, pansexual, and so forth. So, like, we all put up a Facebook post on the Quirds page saying what our personal goal was for the program that we're trying to achieve. My particular one mentioned that I wanted to highlight the invisibles of the community, and I saw that in sort of three different ways. I saw it in the way of there's people who are bisexual, pansexual, transgender who aren't getting enough attention in regards to programs. But also in my quick cards, I was talking about racial inequality in the community. So there isn't necessarily much in regards to Indigenous people and LGBT people, that demographic combined. So I wanted to sort of highlight where we could go from there. And then also in regards to highlighting people with disabilities in the community, which we haven't covered yet, but it's certainly in our future.
So basically it is just an all-inclusive, podcast for the queer youth of the Central Coast. And yeah, that was our goal.
I think not even just for queer youth, though, it's also to highlight the stories of, to highlight these stories for people that may not necessarily know about these minorities. And like Liam said, the invisibles, some people don't even know what all the letters in LGBTQIA stand for. So it's about showing, everyone that there are, these amazing stories and these people that are, not, the norm.
It's very much about raising awareness.
Yeah,
that's that's a massive
That's our
thing.
goal. Yeah. One of our amazing listeners, decided that she really, really loved our podcast so much. We had her in for an interview, and she actually told us that she was setting up a fundraiser for QWERDS that was going to try and help us further our podcasts. So the goal originally was 12 podcasts. That was the grant money. That was, what we needed to use our grant money on. But our amazing friend Melanie decided that wasn't enough for her. She wanted to do more, and we want to do more. So she set up a fantastic fundraiser for us so that we can hopefully keep going with QWERDS and just bring it to so many more people and spread it out over the internet, I guess.
In regards to what we do with the fundraiser money, we'd be able to go to a lot more places. We can expand what is, I guess, our physical demographic. Like at the moment, we're very specifically for the coast, on the coast. This is the coast. This is an artist from the coast. And it's fantastic that we can sort of publicize local artists and that sort of thing, but it would also be nice to pull someone from a different community and that sort of thing. The funds from that would help us do that. If somebody's 6 hours up the coast, it'd be nice to bring them in somehow. It's very much more about expanding our reaches and trying to get more people in regards to who we're presenting to.
And not just that, it's just as simple as the money will help us make more episodes, make more podcasts, be here every week and continue doing what we're doing, because we're kind of only just starting them. As I think Jordan and Leah said, we're learning so much, so we just want to continue with that and keep rolling and get better and better and, just release more and more.
Yeah. And it's not also necessarily just about what we're going to be doing in a digital sense, because we quite often find ourselves at events. Like we made an appearance at Idaho Bit Day at the Arimba campus. We made an appearance at Comic-Con, Central Coast Comic-Con. Like we want to continue to be able to make appearances at these different events so that we can get exposure to more people in regards to who's in the community and promote ourselves as well.
That's right.
But also, if somebody wants to come and see us, if they can't come to Gosford, perhaps they can meet at Carryong, or like we went to the Goats Festival and we've met with quite a few people there, and we've had a continuous community in regards to the fact that we see people at this event and then we see people at this event and we're still with that person. So it's more in a physical sense being at more places.
So we were totally amazed when Melanie came in and she said that she had put us forward as the charity fundraiser for July's Five Land Experience event at the Rhythm Hut. So yeah, it was kind of like, oh my god, that's yay. So that's on July 30th. I don't actually know if I can go yet personally because rosters for work.
I'm going to be there.
I'll be there.
You and me.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having a chat as a group.
We're going to have a stall there.
Yep.
You can get information about what we're going to be doing in the future, what we've already done, where you can find us, how you can talk to us.
You can come up and have a chat to us at the event.
Lovely.
We'd love to have a talk. You can even, put forward if you want to be in an interview for QWERDS, just let us know.
Yeah. And we'll also be taking photos and video of the event, and that's going to go on our Facebook page, and maybe even part of a future podcast as well, because we definitely want to not only, we want to highlight artists as well and local musicians and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, we're also really about the creative stuff and
Yes,
you
very
know
much.
how that links in as well.
Yeah.
So we're definitely keen to really come down, obviously be there so everyone can, you know, meet us and see where their money is going, but also we'll kind of make an event of it and kind of record that.
Yeah. So come down to the Rhythm Hut July 30th at 6:15, 5 p.m, 6:15 p.m, 5.
Tell them what it actually is.
I don't know. There's 2 times.
So we've got a drum circle at 5 p.m. and then as of 6:15 p.m. we're gonna have music.
Just come on. Just please
Come
be
down.
there.